New moon in Scorpio. November 19th, 2025. The new moon takes place on Wednesday, November 19th, 2025, at 10:47 p.m. Pacific Time. This event is also referred to as the new moon in Scorpio. New moon is the day when the moon is not visible in the sky and a lot of changes happen due to the placement of the moon. This year's new moon in Scorpio is especially potent, coexisting with several retrogrades that demand we look backward before we can move forward. The planet Moon is the fast-moving planet and it changes its position in 2.5 days, so it impacts the emotions, feelings, and the planet also represent water. In the month of November, new moon will be moving from Libra to Scorpio zodiac sign. That means from the house of Venus, it will move towards Mars' house. This transit will be good in a way because moon will be in the house of Mars. Ruled by Pluto and Mars, Scorpio brings us face to face with the raw truth of life. The water sign understands that real power comes from diving deep rather than skimming the surface. As the sun moves through Scorpio, it brings us the courage to face our entire selves, every shadow, every truth, every hidden aspect of who we are. This season asks us to be radically honest about our energy, our patterns, and our desires. Yes, the intensity can feel overwhelming at times, but the transformation waiting on the other side is worth every moment of discomfort. Everything that's been hidden is exposed for examination. We have a choice: work with these energies or try to run from them. But here's what Scorpio teaches us: running only works for so long. Eventually, our shadows catch up with us and we must confront them, one way or another. Scorpio season presents a powerful opportunity to choose to do shadow work before these hidden energies create chaos. In so doing, we free ourselves to build our intentions on a sturdy foundation. We become the phoenix rising from the ashes of the fire we started with our own 2 hands. Shadow work represents some of the deepest, most essential work we can do on ourselves. Without it, we find ourselves stuck in infinite loops of repeating patterns, wondering why we keep attracting the same situations or sabotaging our own success. Only by going deep within and facing our darkest shadows can we break these conditioned patterns and step into our highest potential. Your shadow holds everything that was too overwhelming, frightening, or intense when you first experienced it. These are the parts of yourself you've hidden away, the emotions you were taught were too much, the aspects of your being that you've been ashamed to acknowledge. Scorpio teaches you these shadows control you only when they remain hidden. When you acknowledge them with compassion and courage, they transform into sources of incredible strength. Scorpio teaches us the ancient art of transmutation, taking any emotion, trigger, or conditioned pattern and transforming it into power. This ability comes from understanding that everything is made of the same energy, including our emotions. When you feel something intense this season, remember it's just energy. You get to decide what to do with it. You can let it control you, or you can become the alchemist who transforms lead into gold. The key to this transformation lies in your willingness to stay present with whatever arises. When emotions surge, when old patterns surface, when fears try to take the wheel, return to your breath. Return to your body. From this grounded place, you can work with the whatever is showing up for you rather than being swept away by it. Your shadows hold the keys to your transformation. These hidden parts of yourself, the emotions you packed away, the aspects you rejected, the patterns that control you from behind the scenes, are waiting to be discovered and integrated. Scorpio brings a powerful activation of your intuition. As you clear away emotional debris and face your shadows, you unlock hidden doorways to your inner wisdom. The truth is, you already know every answer to every question you could ever ask. The challenge is learning to trust this knowing. Your intuition speaks to you constantly, but unprocessed emotions and unexamined shadows can muffle its voice. As you do the work of clearing and healing, notice how your intuitive voice becomes clearer and stronger. That quiet knowing, that gut feeling, that flash of insight, these are your superpowers waiting to be claimed. This new moon in Scorpio arrives as a magical portal of reflection and renewal, asking you to pause in the depths of transformation before moving ahead with your intentions. With several planets in retrograde motion during this lunation, the message from the cosmos is clear: go within before you go without. With so many planets moving backward, This new moon in Scorpio operates more like a sacred review than a fresh start. But here's the secret: the most powerful new beginnings come from an intimate understanding of our past. Every retrograde planet during the new moon offers a different lens through which to examine your journey. Mercury retrograde asks you to review your thought patterns and communication styles. Jupiter retrograde expands your understanding of emotional patterns and family dynamics. Saturn retrograde in Pisces demands you take responsibility for your spiritual growth. Neptune retrograde reveals where illusion has clouded your vision. Uranus retrograde shows where you've been resisting necessary change. With so many aspects and retrogrades, this new moon might feel overwhelming. But remember, complexity brings richness. You don't need to consciously work with every aspect. This new moon in Scorpio isn't asking you to do more, it's asking you to go inward. Let these aspects guide you into the darkness where real transformation can happen. Together, they create a cosmic hall of mirrors, reflecting back every angle of your transformation. You're being given the rare gift of seeing yourself from multiple perspectives simultaneously. Trust that every planet, every aspect, every retrograde is conspiring to help you become more of who you're meant to be. This isn't overwhelming, it's clarifying. Scorpio brings lessons, opportunities, and circumstances that require growth. There's no bypassing this transformational energy. You can either embrace it or resist it, but growth will happen either way. Why not choose to be an active participant in your own evolution? Remember, you are stronger than any challenge. You have the power to face any truth about yourself and transform it into wisdom. You are more resilient than you know. Show yourself your worst-case scenario, and then watch how small it becomes when compared to your true self. As you navigate this intense season, keep returning to the present moment. It's here, in the now, where you'll find your strongest intuition and the path to your heart. When the waves of emotion threaten to pull you under, when the shadows seem too dark to face, when the transformation feels too intense, pause. Breathe. Find ways to feel your feet on the ground or let yourself feel grounded. Remember that you always have the power to return to peace. Hope you liked the video. Thanks for watching this video. Hit the like button. Subscribe to my channel for more videos.